Hello and welcome everybody, and thanks for joining me again. My name is Wilky and I'm back with something not really in my line of gameplay usually. I hope the music's not too loud. Yeah, I'm not really making the intro fast enough. As you can clearly see by the main screen, this is Ghost in the Shell First Assault, or rather Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex First Assault, so the game is actually called First Assault. Yeah, basically, just a quick introduction to people that do not know what Ghost in the Shell is. It's basically a sci-fi manga slash anime and slash even, I think, 2 movies. I'm not exactly sure on that part, but there's a lot of content for this type of storyline, I guess, in universe. And recently there has been a game announced which has been through a couple closed beta phases and press beta access and what else not. And I actually have about 30 minutes left to test out the game today. Maybe I will get another day to test it, but for now this is very limited, but I'm pretty happy to have this amount of time to actually test out the game. Now basically this is a sci-fi first-person shooter. I'm not exactly sure how much it actually lines up with the storyline of the universe, if it has actually anything to do with it, or if it's just really like the combat or some parts of the characters, because if you know the manga or anime, you should be familiar with most of these characters. So yeah, basically I have no idea how they play. I've seen like 2 or 3 trailers, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that will change. I'm not exactly sure if that's how the overall game will play. But yeah, looking by the perks or thingies,
You're welcome to challenge me anytime.
Probably a character that is a lot more up my alley. Roll infiltration. Let's take a look. Thermo, optic barrier.
It's been a long time, but I'm ready for action.
No. We're gonna stick to this guy. Like I said, I do not have too much time. So I wanna play as much as possible. I will probably fill out a 30-minute video, so it's probably going to be a lot longer than the usual gameplay of me. So for now it looks like a generic shooter online thingy. I have no idea if there is, as I know Naxxon, it's maybe going to be free to play. I have no info on that whatsoever. So I really do not know how the game is actually going to play. So it's definitely going to be, or I believe it's going to be free to play, as I see GP is probably the currency you will earn in-game, and X is probably going to be Nexon coins or X or whatever. But yeah. So it's probably just going to be along the lines of a regular free-to-play shooter, which is probably going to avert a lot of people, because in the past not many free-to-play shooters worked perfectly fine and not really well balanced, or the cash up was broken or whatever. But yeah, so their secondaries: a pistol, melees, throwing. I'm pretty sure the standard equipment is not going to be super bad, as the developers kind of learned that today it's not really the glorious thing to kind of just unblock everything through the cache up, so they usually give you a decent amount of things available. Are we going to be a bit less damage from this rifle? Yeah. Stability, fire rate, obviously. Alright, we're just gonna go with the standard M4A1. Like I said, as I literally have no idea license required, so I guess you can unlock these characters by playing, hopefully, and not only by paying enough Oh, there seems to be a lot of customization going on. Barrels. Oh yeah, attachments. It kind of reminds me a bit of Call of Duty, like the newer ones where you can mod your weapons with attachment X, attachment Y, a new magazine, weapon skins, and all that stuff. Operative license. Since I have like 10 million, I'm not sure if that's max or something, but it's probably not going to be that you can unlock operatives within 2 or 3 matches. There's usually a relatively steep progression, but first off, we are going to change the resolution because it is kind of like a vertical sync off. Let's hope the game doesn't crash. Alright, that looks much better. My mouse is not any more wonky and slow. What do we have here? I suppose it's going to be playing like a regular shooter, sprint, shift, spacebar, yeah, pretty much. Caps lock is walk. That's kind of weird, but we'll manage, I guess. No, I noticed though that my mouse is a bit slow. I'm gonna ramp that up though. That's probably that. That's gonna be right. I haven't played a shooter lately, so I'm kinda not really. Oh, there's a daily reward system. Let's see what they get. Alright, so it pretty much gives you a buff for. Oh, please don't tell me that the game crashed or something. Let's hope not. File not found. Server list. I'm just going to go for a quick match. We're gonna go for a team deathmatch. That's actually from the anime. I'm kind of curious if I will be able to play at least one match, so I'm just going to stay here. That's the item I'm getting. Also, I probably have to use it. Yeah, I guess. That's actually a pretty good thing that you can choose to activate these buffs whenever you want to. And that's actually a pretty cool feature too. How the enemy is going to see your character. That actually might be a pretty cool thing. Quick match waiting. Right, we're gonna go for a random quick match. Maybe I'll be able to find any match then. That's a neat feature though. I believe I'm not being able to find a match. That's kind of bad. But like I said, this is a very limited access right now, so I'm not even sure if how many people are playing. There's tutorials, custom match. There are no rules. That kind of sucks. Perfectly honest here on this. I kind of wanted to get some multiplayer action going, but I believe this is not happening. Can I check my armor? Yeah, that's at least that's good. You can like browse through your stuff while like waiting for a match. I'm not really sure what the letters mean. SABMZ. It's probably like magazine or something. Barrel attachment. Maybe. G is probably something like grenade, maybe. No clue. Let's go to the market. Let's see what we can get. I'm pretty sure that these letters simply just mean that there's one of each slot or each distinct lot. What do we have here? Alerts? Friends, right? We need feedback. You need more players, that's for sure. Right, we are going to jump to the US server. It's probably going to be terribly laggy for me, but I don't care. Skip dive. It runs pretty well smooth. Offensive side, waiting for players. Yeah. Alright, chat working.
Target located. Move in and take it out.
Start. Alright. We're in the game. It runs very... You can probably see my FPS in the top left corner, so... It is running very well. Aiming down the sides really quick, so this is probably going to be a fast-paced shooter.
Setting in a seat.
Probably, not sure. I have actually no idea how good or bad damage rates are. He one-shot at me, probably. Alright.
There's only one enemy agent remaining.
Oh, so it's round-based in this mode. Very well. This seems like, well, it's called demolition, so you're going to get killed. Wow, he's like that, what?
Keep an eye out for enemy agents.
Do I see my ping somewhere? Nope, unfortunately not. Alright. Yeah, like I said, I haven't played a shooter in a while, so... And I'm not exactly sure where I can see my skill. Oh, bottom left is stamina. I'm not even sure how exactly that should work, so if it's like any other shooter that if you land a headshot even from a distance you can actually kill people.
Time to get things started.
Too bad. Too bad. We're actually playing 4 versus 3 and we're losing. Not too cool. Who am I spectating though? So yeah, at least I'm able to get footage in. So far, even the like 30 seconds I was playing, it runs pretty well, even on my hardware, even while recording. It feels pretty tight. The controls are pretty good actually. Like it doesn't feel very wonky or anything. So that's a bonus actually, because if a shooter doesn't feel good, it's pretty bad. Am I actually faster? Not exactly sure about that.
They're on the offensive.
We have grenades. I think I have a grenade, but how do I... Damn it. Do we have a grenade? We do have a grenade. So headshots are actually in the game, but like I said, I do not know if they work like in any other game or not.
Always in place. Keep an eye out for enemy agents.
We're going to lose the next round. Oh well. Guess I have to change my pace of gaming a bit. Force the... I think actually it works a bit like CS. If you pick up a lighter weapon, you're actually running faster. There we go. I the only one playing this? Fucking hell, that was kind of...
One enemy agent left.
Wow, he's invisible, but he got a headshot. Wow. I'm absolutely not used to the skills, so I have actually no clue of what they are able to use or not, and I actually went from, I think, the last place to the first one within one round. I'm pretty sure they will cover this side now. Yeah. Wow. So headshots do seem to work very well. Seems to be a very viable option to kill people. So it's not actually a run and gun shooter, but a bit more still aiming and stuff. It kind of feels, I guess, from the movement and stuff, a bit like Call of Duty. It looks kind of weird though sometimes when they get a kill. Defense. Alright. We are defending.
An enemy squad is on the way. Defensive positions immediately.
Not too cool. Headshot. They do work. That's a good thing. There's probably going to be two. Whoa. It is definitely a very fast-paced shooter, so much about that. What the hell? Where did my teammate go? They shouldn't have too much HP though. Pretty sure I fragged both. So they should be able to get the round.
They planted a bomb.
No, not if they do this. Waiting way too long. Wow, that rifle
One enemy agent left.
punches holes into. I'm going to defuse it, man. I hope it takes less than 15 seconds to defuse. It does. Very, very good. Alright. So far, I can tell you, this game actually feels quite nice. And if the cash shop is not going to break it down to bits, this can actually be a pretty successful shooter. There. Alright, I'm gonna pop the skill. See if I can. Oh. Maybe I should have reloaded first.
Detonation alert signal detected.
That was a nice night, actually. Camo shutdown, meaning about I think he's confused. Yeah, he's very confused because he believes the enemy is not at the other bomb site. Well, we're going to lose this round probably, unless he he realized it, but I don't think he can reach the other area.
Send him a little surprise. Seeker drones out.
Well, I do not really care if I lose or win. You're going to die, man. Oh well. I'm gonna change my route. Let's see if I can intercept it somewhere here. You can vault over this? Alright. think they all went B. Ouch. Not all though. Jesus. I'm so bad at shooter games these days. Like, it's really been a while since I played one. But I'm gonna try and go for a bit more rushy build with the MP5. Maybe that'll work better. Because right now they're pretty much raping us pretty badly. Did I switch? Yeah, I did switch actually. Well, work better than the other ones. Although they kinda probably didn't expect me to. I've seen that guy actually, even though he was using his stealth suit, so meaning hello.
One enemy agent left. Keep it up.
Sick. Nope. Didn't work, but well.
Use it immediately.
Alright, I'm gonna stick to the M4. We're gonna run.
Enemy thermoptic barrier destroyed.
So they can shoot through that barrier, but we cannot. He didn't realize I was jumping behind him.
Skill sync initiated. Link up.
Oh, now I realize what that is.
Detonation alert seeking.
I'm so horrible bad. So I wanted to go for... Wow, he's AFK. Really? Really, man? We're gonna lose this because one of our mates
The
is
enemy has
AFK.
activated heat sensors.
Alright, very well. Very well indeed. Not really, but it'll work. Like I said, I'm not here to win, so I'm pretty happy I can play. And so far, it actually runs a lot better than I thought it would. And yeah, it kind of runs pretty smooth.
One failure is enough. We won't let it happen again.
That's kind of... Well, many shooters do that once you lose. And we get combat GP skill, so it actually matters. Select an attack. Alright. Cool features. So you gain experience by using your equipment, which makes sense, I guess. I'm not exactly sure why my M4 does not gain any stats though. Alright, we're gonna hop and see if I can get a match on the EU server before they actually break down. Damn you, it's full. Probably not, I'm probably not going to enter the server. Right. We're gonna stay there just because I wanna... Whoops. American Empire East? What? No! Why is that full? Really? That kind of blows now, really. Probably nobody on West don't get it. Now there's servers everywhere. Either the servers broke down, or it kind of has some desync issues. I think the servers may have gone offline because, as I mentioned, I only have about 30 minutes left to play, and that time should be up by now. Yeah, servers are gone. Alright, that is pretty much it. I cannot enter any server. That means the servers are down. I can go to the ghost screen, although I'm not sure what that is. Alright, that means this is all for today. Like I said, maybe, just maybe, I will be able to catch another glimpse of this game tomorrow. But I cannot promise anything, and so far I can tell you that if you're a fan of the series and if you like shooters or like FPS games in general, this game actually may be up your alley. Like, it, as I mentioned, it played fairly well. I didn't have any huge performance issues. I had 2 or 3 spikes / lags, but that may have been perfectly fine because I was playing on the American server. So there may have been issues like that. So yeah, like I said, if you like the universe, the sci-fi setting, a shooter game with perks, progression, certain skills that kind of mix up the game a bit, this game actually may be for you. I actually have no date or anything, so I do not know when they will actually release it, but it's also available on Steam, so in case you don't want to meddle around with Nexon, you can try to access it via Steam. Not exactly sure if you can access it without an Nexon account. Maybe that Nexon simply just made a deal with Steam or Valve and now they just publish it as well. I don't know. I really have very limited information regarding that game. All I wanted to do is play a few rounds. I did that. I enjoyed myself a good bit, and hopefully you guys can grab some information and some looks of this game as well. And yeah, maybe you'll be able to get access to one of the beta phases, or maybe open beta is going to be coming soon. Who knows? Anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching me play and fail kinda in this game for a relatively long time. Like I said, I usually do not make these long videos, and I will probably refrain from doing these long videos, but as a first look, it pretty much leaves me with no option. So if you have any questions, I will try to answer them. Like I said, I have pretty much close to no information regarding the game, so I cannot really help you that much in info. But like I said, if you want to know something or anything in general, feel free to post a comment, ask me on Facebook or anything. And yeah, hopefully I'll catch you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe some other day on another video. Alright, see ya!